Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. Okay, so I am trying something new today, so I hope you'll be a little patient with me. I need to put my glasses on. I am, instead of teaching from my iPad, I am trying to teach from my laptop, and so so it has not come up on my laptop just yet, but you're up on my phone, so I will well, golly, I don't know what I'll do. There we go. Okay, so here's a weird thing. Every time I start my video and somehow it's facing the ceiling, and then I flip it, I get this giant, and somehow it's, oh gosh, and now I gotta try and then I flip it. I get where you can see my whole desk, honest to God. And you can see all of my craziness. I have to put a counterweight on the camera stand over here, or it will just... So anyway, here we are. Good morning, Valerie and Deb and Michelle Welch. How are you? Oh my gosh. Well, I love that you're thinking about me this morning. Okay, so so much to blab about today. So yes, happy Thanksgiving all. This is the last we will talk to each other live this morning or this week, because remember, I am flying out to my daddy-o tomorrow, and so I will be posting, and I'm taking my little, I have this little, I can't show you now, but I'll show you later. I have this little stand thing for my phone. It's by MOFT. Let me see if I have a piece of paper that I can write that down on. Oh, here we go. Dreams Don't Have Deadlines by LL Cool J. Anyway, MOFT. And it's a phone stand. And if you have a phone, like a newer iPhone or a newer iPhone or a phone that has a magnet. Well, it comes with a magnet if you don't have that. Just a sec. I'll just attach it from the back of my phone. So this sticks to the back of your phone, right? And then so this sticks to the back of your phone. So your phone is like right here, right? So like that. But look at this. It folds out so it can hold your phone like that. But wait. It gets better. It folds out like that. So it's like that. So I'm going to try to film a little bit, maybe in the airport. Because I have some, it's Thanksgiving week, so I have lots of fun stuff coming up. Anyway, I love this thing. And here's the cool thing. You can turn your phone sideways on here, and you can watch a video or, whatever you want. Anyway, I love it. It was about $40, and it's quite small. It's a little bit hefty. It's kind of heavy, but holy tamale. And in a pinch, I just put it like this, and I use it as my pop socket. I just love it. I just love it so much. Anyway, that is a complete digression from where I really wanted to be today. So here we go. Okay, so if you're brand new here, if you would like, follow and subscribe and share and comment, I would greatly appreciate that. And then if you would be sure to go to Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group and ask to join, and then Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group and ask to join there too. That's super important. And then for all things Anne and Artsy, go to AnneCorbiereScottDesigns.com, and remember that on Thanksgiving, our brand new Capture Our Thanksgiving art printable will be in the freebies, and I'm thinking I'm going to release that tomorrow so that everybody can get that printed and ready to go on Thanksgiving morning. So look for that tomorrow. I said Thanksgiving Day, but I'm going to set that to release tomorrow. Okay, and it's so cute, you guys. I'll give you a little sneak peek because you're here. Ready? Stop! It's so cute! I can hardly wait to fill all of those feathers with color and to remember our Thanksgiving 2024. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get started with today's adventure. First, let's make sure everybody has a big water, so we're well on our way to our 64 ounces. And while I'm showing you my water, let's all take a drink. Okay, I have so many things I want to talk about today, because it's so different than any other day. Okay, I have my brand new stamp from Unity, and it's called The Lord Will Fight for You. And I drew one of these modern kind of boho flowers, and I hand lettered The Lord Will Fight for You. You only need to be still. And that is Exodus 14:14. So here we go. I am going to stamp a couple of these because I have kind of some big ideas. So I'm going to take my foam out and peel off the backing. So this I can't wait. Okay, so let's lay this down, kind of line it up there. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to line it up like that. Press it down. Okay, and then I have a little piece of watercolor paper I'm going to put down. And I have my Gina K amalgam ink. I love this ink. It's because it's kind of like a great multi-purpose ink. But I have a big idea. I hate that you guys can see all my secret mess. Right? And so since this is the first time I'm stamping with it, I might have to stamp it a few times. So let's see what we got. Yes. Smush, 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 smush. It's the center that I feel like needs a little, I need a little bit more. But I have a big idea. My lettering, that's what I want, nice and crisp. So let's see how we do. It's getting better. Maybe if I stand up, I have one of those, I don't remember what they called it. I got it from that store, from Doodlebug. It's a scrapbook store. Sorry about that. A the Doodlebug scrapbook store in Jasper, Indiana. And I can't find it right now. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and just use some... Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Use some elbow grease. See how we're doing. Getting better. Okay, I didn't, this is why I cut many pieces, because I didn't magnetize that down, and I'm living to regret it. But our stamp is pretty seasoned now, so things should be a little bit easier. Let's see. Let's see if we get a better one this time around. It's getting there. And you know, I'm stamping on watercolor paper, so that's going to keep reaching for that, thinking it's my ink pad. That's going to take a little bit of work to get a nice impression, because it's bumpy, right? I like a cold press watercolor paper. I like the texture. Some people like hot press, they like it smooth. I do not. I like it's getting there. One more, I think. I like the texture of watercolor paper. I don't know, there's something about that for me that, it just does it for me. There's something about, I don't know, that texture and visual interest of the bumpiness of the paper and the kind of the there we go. Look at it. So pretty. Okay. For me, there's something about the crispness of the stamp on this bumpy surface. I don't know. There's just something about it. Anyway, so let's start making stuff, right? Okay, so I want to I've been daydreaming about my pan pastels forever and a day. So now I can take my glasses off. Okay, so I have 3 shades of green. And I have this purple blue combo that I'm kind of fiddling with in my head. And so here's what I want to do. I think I want to do like my lightest green first. Right? I'm just going to get a little bit on there and just start to apply. So I happen to have 3 greens because I do lots of flowers, and I always want the stem and leaves to be a nice supporting actor to the flower, which is usually the star of the show, right? So I like to make it as important, right? So I want to really work on making it the best it can be. Right, so I'm just adding a nice layer of this, the lightest green, and I'm trying to think what the name, just a sec, does it have a name? Bright yellow green shade. Anyway. Let's fill these in. And I'm just going to do that circly blend to get some nice, as even a coverage as I can get. And then let's do this leaf over here. Okay, so I have some kind of highs and lows that just kind of happen while I'm applying color. So let's play that up. So I'm going to take the next green. So if you don't have 3 greens, you you can just do layers and layers of 1 green, right? To kind of get where you're going. Let's see, I think this is the next one. Hansa yellow extra dark. Let's see what happens with this. So let's get a little bit of this. And I'm going to put a little bit of that right there. And a little bit right here, because that's where it's coming off the stem, right? And that's always a little bit darker. And let's go back, forth, right there at the bottom of the leaf. And let's do the same thing here. But I have this really nice little light bit that just happened right on the edge of this leaf. Do you see it? So let's leave that light so that we can get some really good form, right? We can start to really get some nice form, and then let's bring that color out toward the top of the leaf too, but just subtly. No, with the camera, so like the way that it is, it's kind of hard for you to really see what I'm doing. And I'm afraid to lower it because then everything will topple over until I fix it for next time. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of color right here at the base, and then let's do that same back, forth, right? And let's do the same at the tippity top. Not going all the way to the edge, just close to the edge, right? Let's do a little bit right there. We're already starting to create form, which we love, right? And I'm just going to do a little bit at that end there. And then let's do some more down here. So pretty. Okay, and now I have that third green. So let's try that one. This is bright yellow green extra dark. Okay, and I'm just going to use the side of this little makeup sponge so that I just get the littlest bit. Okay, so that's dark, right? But we have lots of other green that we can use to blend that out. I mean, that's the beauty of a pan pastel, right? It's like chalk, so we can blend and blend and blend until we're feeling, look at that. I don't know that I'm going to blend that so much. I'm kind of liking that. It's feeling very, well, up here I need to blend for sure. But here, I'm thinking I might leave it the way it is because look at I'm getting some nice lines of texture there. So let's pull that down ever so slightly. And then leave that. Yep. I'm kind of loving that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now let's get some color in my flower. And so when I pulled these colors, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to have it like maybe a yellow center and then blue leaves? But then I thought, but I want them to have some nice dimension. Ooh, everybody take a drink. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's get some yellow down first, and then we're going to highlight with the orange. And so that's pretty solid, right? Then let's kind of do what we did with that darkest green. Let's come in with the side of our makeup applicator, whatever, eyeshadow applicator thingy. And let's do just dots of it. And then blend it like with barely any touch. Right? But then let's kind of pull that orange along the base because we know that's going to be a little bit darker. Right? And then we can just do a circly blend. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is making me so happy. Right? And now let's do our petals. So, I think like we talked about, let's start with the blue and then do that same blend with the pink, excuse me, with the purple. So I'm going to come in and get some blue on my applicator. And just start swirling it around, not going all the way to the edges. I kind of like the idea of leaving that little bit of space so that I can play around with form. So I'm starting darker at the base of the petal, right? And then trying to like let it kind of naturally lighten as it goes to the end. But that's not to say that we can't, you know, do some darkening somewhere down the petal, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, so I like that, but I really want them to be, these petals to be as pretty as this, as the center of the flower and the stem and leaves. And so I'm thinking I want to bring that purple in to start adding bit. To deepen it at the tippity top, right? So I'm just tapping some color down. And I'm kind of tapping it along, like a V of color. Let's get some off here. Right, because that is going to start to really shape. Oops. I want to go down the sides slightly, right? There, do you see how the application of that little bit of darkness is starting to, I mean, it's not blended in yet, but you're starting to see the depth that's already starting to give. So let's kind of do what we did down here, and we're going to take the side that has the blue, and then let's just work that in. But let's kind of make those streaks, because that is kind of how a petal looks. It has lines, not always veins, but there are kind of lines that just kind of happen in a petal. Stop it, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, let's see, that. Gotta look, build up there. Okay. I love that so much. I love that so much. So, now, how am I doing on time? Ugh, I can't see without putting my glasses on. So now I'm going to use my Degas fixative, and I'm going to spray this, and then we'll let that dry, right? It doesn't need much, and it's sealed. But I want to do something more. I want to add my washi tape. And remember, washi tape is going on big sale on that's the Black Friday sale. So be sure to watch for that. There'll be a special promo code for you to be able to use for washi tapes. Okay, let's see. I think I want to set that aside for a second so that it can dry completely before I start to add my washi tape. So while that is happening, I want to remind you of what's happening this week. If you happen to receive one of my thank you emails with a promo code, that promo code expires today. So be sure to use that promo code to get 10% off your order. And that email went out like a week ago. So be sure to use that promo code today. And it can be 10% off your entire order. It can be 10% off a class. It can be 10% off. The only exception is the retreat, obviously. But 10%. Anyway. Okay, so remember that tomorrow the turkey will go out, and I want everybody to play with that as much as, fill it with color, and then fill it with all the things you want to capture about Thanksgiving 2024, your favorite recipes, your favorite commercials, your favorite float in the Thanksgiving Day parade, or stories. Like I have a couple of stories that I try to include every year. And so there's a couple. There's one, I think 9 years ago, this mom sent out a text message inviting who she thought was her grandson to Thanksgiving. And it obviously went to the wrong person. And so he wrote back and he said, I think you have the wrong number, but hey, can you make me a plate? And she was like, yeah, come on over. So he came over and they just became fast friends, this grandma and this pseudo grandson. And they have been celebrating every year since. And people have come and gone. And this year she is on chemo fighting breast cancer. And so it's even more sweet. Anyway, so it sure just felt like the true meaning of Thanksgiving to me, you know? So I try to always acknowledge them on my Thanksgiving capture art printable, and whatever else happened. Like this Thanksgiving, I'll be with my dad, and so that'll be special. And we're going to a community Thanksgiving Day meal, and so that will be interesting, and I'll get to see lots of family, and it will be lovely. And we're having a mass said for my mom on Thanksgiving Day, and so that will be acknowledged, and the parade, and all the things. Anyway, whatever you want to capture, so be sure to print that off tomorrow. It will be, the Thanksgiving 2024 will be in the freebie section of my website. And then on Friday, on Black Friday, my washi tape will be deeply discounted. I will send the promo code. I will put the promo code out on social media, and I will also send the promo code in the newsletter that will go out a little bit early this week. And then Saturday, I have a new art printable that I can't wait. I can't wait to show off to you. It's something super fun and especially lovely for people who take part in Pop-In Paint Party, but there's also lots on there for anybody to use. And you'll see why when you see it. And then on Sunday, I have the December art printable releases, and oh my gosh, the possibilities with this one are endless. And wait till you see what my team has created with that art printable. Oh my gosh. And then on December 2nd, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I have another release from Unity that will go live. So, but I had a whole bunch of things I wanted to talk about. How am I doing on time? I got lots of time. Okay. So, don't forget to register for you're all art journalers. So, be sure to send me an email that says you're interested in trying to win one of a free spot in the One Badass Art Journal extravaganza that I'm going to be teaching in, me with 16 other, oh my gosh, rock star art journalers. So be sure to, I sent an email yesterday, and I try to post every couple days because we want lots of people to take part in this. So be sure to fill that little form out, and then when you say yes, you want to be entered, if you click my link, you can go, and there are 2 more chances to win a free spot. Let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about. So, we've been talking a lot about pressing flowers, and hey, Sarah, how are you? And so I wanted to show you. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Audrey. I don't know why these aren't coming up on my, hey, Lisa. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Nicole. Oh my gosh. Hi, Tam. Hey, Sue. I don't know what, Vicky. Pineapple. Oh my goodness. Peg. I don't know why all of you aren't showing up on my laptop. Good thing I can still see my phone. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about pressing flowers. So one of the easiest ways to press flowers, and I will just tell you, I try to press flowers as much as I can, because then I like to use them in art. So here's what we're going to do. So I have a pair of scissors, and I have this bouquet that's just lovely. Do you see them? Do you see all of them? They're so pretty. I don't know if you can see how pretty they are. Okay. But I'm leaving tomorrow, so I know that I need to press these flowers because they're going to be gross by the time I come home, right? Okay, so I'm going to take one of these Chinese asters, and that's what this is. And I'm just going to I'm pressing in a book. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way to press flowers. So what I like to do is take a piece of copy paper, just regular old copy paper, and I'm going to write Chinese aster, so I remember. And I'm going to write today's date, which is the 26th, correct? Is that right? November. Is today the 26th? I believe so. Okay. So what I do is I like to break off the stem as close as possible. And these flowers are kind of easy to press because do you see how it's kind of flat? But I kind of have a lot of them. So a big tip is they can't touch each other. None of the flowers can touch each other. And it's kind of, I like to do kind of like flowers all together. So I've pressed flowers kind of in a multitude of ways. I press them in books. I press them in my little flower press. All the things. There we go. I have another big one over here. So I just break it off as close to the base of the flower as I can. And I should have done this first. I like to fold it in two, or in half, I should say. I think that's all the Chinese asters. Right? So I'm going to lay these out as best I can. And then, see, this one might need a little trim because it's a little, it's not as all the way out as these, and so, but I love all the green that's kind of framing it. But remember, they can't touch each other. So then I just kind of give them all a little press, and then I close this, and then I stick this in my book. And here's a couple of tips. I usually give them like 30 to 60 days. And make sure you have like at least 10 pages in between each flower press, each little envelope, right, of paper. I also have, so I'm going to set that aside because I'll be putting that in a book after class. I have another piece of copy paper, And these are chrysanthemums. Oops. CHRY. $11.26. Fold this in half. This one I might need to do 2. And these are chrysanthemums that I got. These came in a bouquet that I got from Trader Joe's. And you know, I'm just all about using flowers in as many ways as possible. Let's all take a drink. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just kind of like pressing my thumb into the stem so that I could, okay. Right? Do you see how it's kind of standing at attention? Then we're going to just kind of flatten. And I like to try and, this is going to get funky, the center, but I want the petals to just flay out as best as possible. Ugh, look at that. So you get the idea, right? So let me know if that is boring as heck, if you hate my idea of how I press flowers, or if you're excited and you want to press flowers that you have. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so because how are we doing on time? Ooh, 9:45. Okay, so now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and my washi tape, and this is my Roy G. Biv wide. I think it's 25 milligrams or whatever it is. Anyway, so I'm going to press that down on the center of the flower, right? I'm just going to rub with my finger, and then I'm just going to cut away. And this, I'm telling you, this is, I just love this technique because it just adds. There we go. Let's see if I got a good cut. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to take my little bone folder, and I'm just going to really press that, just burnish that washi tape into the center of that flower. I'm going to trim just a little bit more off the tippity top right there. Okay, there. Do you see it? Oh, come on. Look at it. Just look at it. Oh my gosh, it's making me so happy. It's making me so happy. So now I need to think about, do I want to do the washi tape on anything else? I got a little bit of smear up there, so I'm just going to take my eraser, a white eraser. There we go. And see if I can, okay, so now I need to think about, do I want to add washi tape as visual interest to any other part, or just the center of the flower? I think I might want to leave just the center of the flower. Kind of digging that. You know me, I love to I just love like more and more visual interest and more layers, right? So there we go. That's one done. And oh, let's be sure to do our comfort book. How are we doing on time? Let's see what we got. We just read that one, I think. Valley. When you feel low, it is important to bear in mind that thoughts inspired by those feelings are not external, objective facts. For instance, when I was 24, I was convinced I would never see my 25th birthday. I knew for certain that I wouldn't be able to survive for weeks or months with the mental pain I was suddenly encountering. And yet, here I am, age 45, writing this paragraph. Depression lies. And while the feelings themselves were real, the things they led me to believe were resolutely not. Because I didn't really understand how I fell into suicidal depression, I imagined I would never find my way out. I didn't realize that there is something bigger than depression, and that the thing is time. Time disproves the lies depression tells. Time showed me that the things depression imagined for me were fallacies, not prophecies. That doesn't mean time dissolves all mental health issues, but it does mean our attitudes and approaches to our own mind change and often improve via sticking around long enough to gain the perspective despair and fear refuse to give. People talk of peaks and troughs in relation to mental health, hills and valleys, and such topographical metaphors make sense. You can definitely feel the steep descents and uphill struggles in life, but it is important to remember the bottom of the valley never has the clearest views, and that sometimes all you need to do in order to rise up again is to keep moving forward. That was so good. I just want to take a moment to talk about how grateful I am that you choose to spend time with me each Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning, that you choose to purchase my art and make art right alongside me. It all just means the absolute world to me. I don't know that my words convey deeply enough how much it all means to me and how much you all mean to me. So I hope that this little thank you will suffice and will be felt in your heart with the same tenderness and intensity that I'm sending it to you. So like I said, don't forget to, today's the last day for the thank you discount. And that was, you got that discount if you, and I emailed it to you, if you are enrolled in my newsletter distribution and you printed off, you went to my website and grabbed the gel pen tips and tricks handout. So like I said, that ends at midnight tonight, so be sure to do that. And then don't forget that this Unity stamp right here, the one we just used, is it is on super sale at Unity, and it is $12.99. It is normally $29.99. So be sure to snatch it up while it's only $12.99. And I was thinking about this. I know not everyone is religious, right? But here's the thing. you could certainly fussy cut the words away and then still have this gorgeous flower. Still have this gorgeous flower to do whatever you're going to do. I have a big feeling that this is going to be a series with Unity, and so be on the lookout for that. But like I said, go to unity.com and go to the new releases section, and The Lord Will Fight for You is right there and deeply on sale right now. Don't forget to register for Badass Art Journal, a spot in that amazing workshop that I'm so honored to be a part of. Remember the Thanksgiving Capture Project, that is going to be released tomorrow. And then don't forget to grab this week's newsletter that will go out on Thanksgiving Day. And that will have the washi tape discount, and it will also, the discount will also go out on social media. And then Small Business Saturday will be one of our new art printables, because we have an extra one because it's Black Friday and you'll want to grab that. And then on Sunday, there's a new Christmassy, it's so much more than Christmassy though, I promise you, it's so much more than Christmassy, art printable that, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Anyway, and then Tuesday I have a Monday, wait, what is that? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then Monday, there'll be a new Unity release, but I will be high in the sky, coming home. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. Also, and don't forget that LL Cool J quote that I just saw Bridget Everett, who stars in Someone Somewhere, is, oh my God, I love that show. I love that show. I love that show. Anyway, if you get a chance, be sure to watch it. Anyway, Bridget Everett, who came to her fame later in life, and so she quotes LL Cool J often, and his quote is, "Dreams don't have deadlines," and ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? It is never too late. It is never too late. It is never, never, never too late. So anyway, I hope that you all have the most tremendous Thanksgiving weekend, and that you, during your day, I hope that you have a little moment every once in a while and remember how tremendously grateful I am for you in my life. That's for sure. And then I will be back next Tuesday, and we will make all kinds of art again. That's when we will have the new art printable released, and the new stamp from Unity. This one I see using a tremendous amount. Anyway, I adore you all. I am so grateful. I can't see anything without my glasses on. My laptop is not as user-friendly as my user-friendly as my iPad was. It was a big iPad, and I could see it a lot better. And this is because, remember, I started this video facing the sky, facing the ceiling. Anyway, so we'll get this all straightened up by next week. I adore you all. Please have a safe and happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, however you choose to celebrate it. I hope that you will go to the freebies section of the art printables and be sure to print off this year's Thanksgiving 2024 Thanksgiving capture art printable, so that you can capture all the things. And you know what? You can capture whatever you want. It's your art printable. Also, know that I drew it so that it is sized to fit right in our art journals. So it is our Thanksgiving is documented right there in our art journals. I think that might be it. Watch for me on social media. I'll be out there. I'll be posting things to keep in contact with you. I'll be posting in the Facebook groups. Anyway, I adore you, and I am so ever so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and I will see you after the weekend on Tuesday. Bye, everyone.